Captain by a hook with a red beard. Captain by a hook with a red beard.
Hey man, am I driving okay? I, I think we're parked, man. Cheech and Chong, if you don't know, and now you know. One of my favorite jokes from their numerous movies and albums. That one is specifically from Up in Smoke, I believe. It is Thursday. 7 games on the slate for the Diamond. Few NBA playoff games to get to. Yesterday was an electric day. I'm not sure if y'all even want to hear about my endeavors, because the problem with the show and the beauty of this show is that I bring it to you live, 7 a.m., Monday through Friday. Now, the beauty of that is I get to give you my insight, my picks, put my knowledge in your ear early before anybody else. I know a lot of people listen at their own time, maybe on your lunch break, maybe on your drive home. Let me see what the red beard told me. Put in my little last minute bets. Yeah, baby, give me a number 3 with an Oreo milkshake. No, no ice cream. Man, yeah, I ain't never got no ice cream. That's cool, baby. Just give me a number 3, a large Coke. Turn me back up. See what the red beard talking about. The problem with that is, I'm what they call a gambler. Over the course of the day, I might talk myself into a few more bets than I gave out on the show. 2 days ago, I took some last minute bets, and it's the worst decision I ever made. I lost both of them. So it doesn't always work out to my favor. Man, yesterday I gave out the Rangers, I gave out the Nuggets spread, and I gave out a golf bet. After the show ended, I went bananas, a bazooka wooka, a bangarooskies. Ended up betting a slew of bets. On top of taking the Rangers, I took the Mets heavy. Took the Mets hard. Lord, you got a dog in the fight? I got the dog in the fight, brother. I got all the dogs in the fight. Took the Mets crazy. And then Max Scherzer ends up getting ejected after 3 innings. Luckily, we have a guy named Brandon Nimmo on the New York Metropolitans who is an absolute stud. Love that guy. Brandon Nimmo with 5 hits on the day. Man, highlighted by a 2-run home run, giving the Mets a 2-1 lead at the time. It was an amazing performance, amazing game by him. I also had a little something on Pete Alonso to hit a home run. I hardly ever take those type of bets, but I figured Syndergaard's going to just try and throw the heat. If Pete could catch up to one of them Sayonara. Pete had a good day at the plate, just didn't hit that homer for me. Also, I ended up betting on top of the Rangers winning 12-3. Like I said, y'all might not believe this stuff, and I feel bad even telling you, because I didn't tell y'all beforehand. I hate people that say things afterhand. Just breaking down my day yesterday, I took the Pirates, I took the Cubs, and I took the Twins. I told you I like all of those bets yesterday. I also told you I like the Stros. Didn't take the Stros. But Twins, Pirates, Cubs, and Rangers. All blowout victories. I've never had a fiasco or a fiesta or a finanza. I don't even know if that's a word. And then, of course, put a last-minute four-leg parlay on the NBA game, and it happens to hit. I took Joker over points, Murray over points, the total over 222 or whatever. Nuggets minus 8.5. My way of doubling down on that, the Nuggets minus 8.5. I know what y'all thinking, but they only won by a hook. Never a sweat, never a doubt. And I tell you why. I went to bed before that game even started. So, I just wake up to it. I had to sweat through it or nothing. Just, okay, they covered by a hook. Okay, the boy Burry dropped 40. Okay, Joker with the 27. And okay. First thing I do this morning, start diggity dancing. This is Captain by a Hook with the red beard, Rowan Donaghy, a.k.a. Rowan Dives, going live on a beautiful, beautiful Thursday. A lot of people's favorite holiday today, April 20th. I'm excited about some of the games going on tonight. You got the game 3 of the Clippers-Suns series. It's been a great one so far through the first 2 games. This game will have big implications. But I was also one pitch away yesterday from hitting a 6-leg K-prop. I don't even condone parlaying. I don't know what's gotten into me. Put in 4 parlays yesterday. Hit 2, was one shy of the other. For your mother. Yeah, I don't know, man. I do the show as responsibly as possible. And then I live my own life, full of sin and regret. That's a joke. I usually stick to the script and just bet what I give out. But like I said, some days you see sun rays. Moving on to today on the diamond. Yes, sir. Let me make sure I didn't miss anything popping yesterday. The White Sox continue to be borderline trash. Guardians finally get one against the Tigers. Rays continuing to dominate bad teams. 8-0 over the Reds. Marlins, Giants took it to extra innings before the Giants get their 6th win of the season. Mets taking the rubber match against the Dodgers behind Nemo's 5-hit performance. D-backs, man, Madison Bumgarner. That boy there. See him cussing somebody out. You look at the bottom of the screen, the score is 3-3. He's cussing the batter out. Next thing, they flash back to real time. They losing 14-3. You're like, God damn, man. I don't know if you should be talking that much, man. But hey, gotta love and respect the Mad Bum. Could never say anything bad about him. I honestly could not. Even though I want to. But I could not. D-backs, they're going to have to answer that question sooner rather than later. Rangers tap up the Royals. Martin Perez getting his third victory of the season. Pirates tear up the Rockies once more. The Orioles, baby, getting it done against the nasty Nats. Brewers taking care of business against the Mariners. Brewers now 14-5. The Braves losing 1-0. They are now 14-5. Cubs, don't look now, but the Cubbies, 5 games over 500. They might have something brewing over there on the north side of Chicago. Yankees, baby, getting the job done. Angels now 9-9 after losing to the Yanks last night. And then the good old Twins. This kid Ryan, let me get his full name for you real quicker. Joe Ryan, baby, 4-0 ERA sub 4. This guy is wheeling and dealing, becoming the Twins' ace right in front of our eyes. And then the Astros getting on track, beating the Blue Jays 8-1. It's crazy, man. The Astros will score like this, win 8-2, 8-1, and then come out the next 2 games and put up some dud buckets. So I don't know. Pretty cool game day yesterday in baseball. On to the NBA side of things. And get all my stats and stuff straight. The Lakers. Man, I will tell you, that's another bet I took yesterday. My phone popped up and said, Ja Morant out for the game. Before I could even put my phone down, I'm trying to bet the Lakers over here. I'm clicking. They don't have it up. They readjusting the lines, and then they come out even. Excuse me. Man, I jumped on that game so fast. Lakers like minus 117 on the money line, thinking it's a lock. Somehow these Memphis Grizzlies, man, even up the series, winning 103-93. LeBron James minus 17 on the plus and minus scale, even though he did have 28, 12, and 3. Monster game from him, although his counterpart Anthony Davis only dropping 13 and 9. Those are like DeAndre Ayton numbers. You're supposed to be a superstar, AD. Everybody turned it up for the Grizz, man. You got Brooks, Jackson, Tillman, high man with 22, Bane, Jones, Kennard, all in double digits. And then you got Roddy with 9. I can't believe this team beats the Lakers without Ja Morant. It really did throw me for a looper. The Bucks doing what everybody thought they would do in Game 1. Milwaukee Bucks, baby, winning 138-122. Somehow this series is tied 1-1. I didn't think the Heat had a chance coming into it. I was talking all that noise about the Bucks might get to the finals, only losing 1 game. Man, Brook Lopez stepped up in a big way. Him and Drew Holiday led the way, both over 20. And then, of course, you got Middleton, Portis, Allen, and Joe Ingles. I forgot they had Joe, my man, Ingles, and Pat Cunningham, Notre Dame's finest. He dropped 22 also. All the other names I have are in the high teens, 13 through 17. And then my man, Two Shoes Carter and Gordon Dragic both put in 1 bucket, 3 points and 2 points, respectively. It looks like one of the Antetokounmpos did get some minutes last night. Giannis with 1 minute and 16 seconds off the bench. Talk to him, man. Man, Miami's missing some key players too. Jimmy Butler drops 25, baby. Bam Adebayo, 18. Caleb Martin, the one of the twins from Nevada. I ain't gonna lie to you, the playoffs is when I figure out, or half of the players in the league even play. I didn't know Caleb Martin was even in the league. I just found out a minute ago. I didn't even want to say it. That boy Max Christie, Michigan State, baby, playing for the Lakers. Max Christie should have definitely stayed in college 2 more years and bulk up a little bit. I don't know who told him, go to the league, man. It's the right choice. Minnesota, like we said earlier, losing by 9. Shout out to the Nuggets covering by a hook. I know, yesterday I gave this bet out as the best bet of the day. Franklin Earl made his first appearance in weeks, months. And he gives you the Nuggets minus 8.5. The best bet of the day. Rubber band it, stamp it, send it on out of here. All that for them to cover by a hook. Sure, that made the novices a little nervous. I'll say this. As long as they covered, baby, I don't give a hot ham if it was a hook or if they won by 20. So at the end of the day, a win's a win. And money won is money you can spend. Oh, you dig? Anyway, moving on to tonight. Thursday, baby. 3 games on the script. Man, they doing me wrong. I know it's the West Coast matchup. I've been, the other night I had to fight to stay up to 11:30 for this Suns Clippers matchup. It looks like tonight, 9:30 tip. I'm going to have to stay up even later, about 12 o'clock, midnight. Yikes. I usually wake up at 4. I'll see how I'm feeling later if I'm going to catch it. I got to catch it. It's my boy Kawhi. Love watching him in the playoffs, man. He is a real treat. He is the one player in this generation that I feel like I got to watch every Kawhi game, especially in the playoffs, man. Really only in the playoffs. Care less about the regular season. But, yeah, man, I'm going to have to watch this Clippers game. I might have to give me a little catnap in from 5 to 9. Missed the early games. You got Philly going on the road, first game in Brooklyn. Sixers, I believe it's 4.5. Damn, bro. They always make me log back in. Just leave me logged in forever. Somebody rob me, that's on me. Somebody come to my computer, clear out my account. That's on me, baby. I ain't want the money bad enough to protect it. Where we at? NBA is what I'm talking about. All right. Sixers, Nets. Sixers, 4.5 point favorites on the road. Minus 200 on the money line. Over under set at 209 and a hook. Now this total is something I think you can take advantage of. Depends on how you feel on the game. You think it's going to be a game 1 or game 2 type thing. Game 1, we take the over on this show. The over hits comfortably. Game 2, we take the over on this show. The under hits super comfortably. I mean, that under hit, like, they could have played 2 overtimes and it still would have went under, I think. So now they readjusted the total to be a lot lower. We're going from the 220s to 209. Part of me thinks it's an over guaranteed night for this game. But I don't know. Sixers they slowed it down completely in game 2. But I don't even think a lot of that was them slowing it down. From the reports I heard to the media and the Doc Rivers interviews and the talks, he was pissed off that they couldn't put the ball in the bucket. He's going to tell them, like, let's get this thing rolling. Let's get it going early, man. Don't even give Brooklyn a chance to dance. Come at their throat. So that's what I'm gonna be expecting, man. Both of these teams to be up and at it, like Adam on a Tuesday morning. I might be on this over, man. 209 on the hook feels too low, even though they, what was it, like 96.84 last week or 2 days ago. You got the Kings. You got the Warriors. Man, if you would have told me the Kings would be up 2-0 a week ago, I wouldn't have believed you. Hell, I might have slapped you. Cannot believe the Warriors fall on both of these first two games. Game one, they definitely had a better chance of winning it than game two. However, none of that means anything right now. Going into game three, what do I think is going to be? You got 5.5 point favorite on the Warriors. Honestly, I think that's too much. I don't think they magically turn it on. I think the Kings, you win 2 games, even though it's at home, they had the cowbells and stuff. I think this team can travel. I think they can travel because a lot of their stuff is from defense. They don't really rely on scoring 130. They just score 130. I know that doesn't make sense to some people, but it's not like they gotta score 130 to win. They can hold teams to around 110, 115. And the Warriors showed that they don't mind being held to 110, 115. I'm kind of torn on this series, man. I bet the Warriors in the first 2 games. And now when I'm supposed to bet the Warriors, when they go back home, I got the yips. You got the what? The yips about betting the Warriors because, man, I don't know. There's going to be some Kings fans in the Warriors building, believe it or not. It's a 90-minute drive. It's some crazy people from Sacramento that got the money to pull off a 90-minute road trip and get tickets, good tickets, and be heard. Show up in some purple, black, and gray. Like the beam, baby. I've been talking trash about Kings fans all season. And what do? Come into the playoffs slapping boys. Love to see it, man. I love when a young team has the confidence to keep doing what they're doing. A lot of teams like this, they get into the playoffs and they kind of shrink in a moment. Kings have stepped up huge in those first 2 games. Malik Monk, De'Aaron Fox, beautiful young core, Harrison Barnes, the vet over there, teaching them how to play the right way. And then, of course, you got Sabonis, who is, some people see it, some people don't. Might be the dirtiest player in the league. It's crazy that he's playing Draymond because he learned a lot of tricks from Draymond, is what it looks like. He's at the young part of his career. Remember young Draymond? Got a lot of vets teed up, kicked out. All his little stuff was working until Draymond got the, what's the word? Darn it. Reputation of being that player. So now he gets looked at different. Sabonis keeps doing what he's doing. Eventually he'll get that reputation, and we'll look at him like, what the hell are you doing, man? In game 1, he tackles Draymond. Game 2, he wraps up his legs. Every time I see him box out, it's a dirty box out. Not a clean player. Not a good player either, obviously. Good players beat guys talently, not just mind games and jersey pulls and slapping them on the balls and talking about their mama and stuff. It's all cool. Do what you got to do. Put me in the game right now in the NBA. I'm going to pull somebody jersey. I ain't finna run around with these young bucks no more, okay? Throwing balls. Suns, baby. This is the game I'm looking forward to the most. My favorite first round matchup outside of my Knicks taking on the Cavs. You got the Phoenix Suns traveling to LA to take on the Clippers. Series tied 1-1. Kings Warriors, I don't know. Not touching it, man. Like I said, I bet the Warriors first 2 games. Done betting the Warriors. Definitely not gonna jump ship and bet the Kings just to, you know, it's not a smart move. I mean, it's not a bad move, but we're just gonna see how the game 3 plays out. Who knows? Warriors might take the next 2. It's 2-2, baby. We got a 3-game series. See what the hell happens. With the Kings protecting home court, all they gotta do is win all their home games, bro. They ain't even gotta worry about these road games, but we'll see what happens tonight. I will be intrigued to watch that. But I'll definitely be watching the Suns Clippers, baby. Suns favored by 2.5 on the road. I feel like I gotta take the Clips on the plus money. I took them plus 7.5 and plus 8 game 1 and game 2. Game 1 it worked out. Game 2 they couldn't even cover. I think they lost 123-109. Once I realized they wasn't covering the 8, I just disgusted. No, I'm playing. That's what happens when you gamble. I don't know, man. I'm all over the place on this one too. To be honest with you. I think the Suns figured out how to win this series, and I can see them winning every game moving forward. But I also have the Clippers, rooting for the Clippers, rooting for Kawhi. So I don't know. I took the Clippers to some success in game 1. So just because I got bitten in game 2, I don't want to jump off of the Clippers bug. It's just not really any good motive to bet the Clippers in this game. Like the spread, you give me plus 2.5, minus 112. I feel like I want 4. I know it's being greedy, but I mean that's what I want. I want plus 4 if I'm gonna take some points. I'd love plus 7 again. I know they're at home. You're not gonna get that, but plus 2.5 is just, it's such a small spread, man. I hate to even touch anything like that. I would be on the money line, but that's only plus 118. It's not like I have an incentive to ride with them. Plus 140 even. Let's make it feel better. You're giving me this at even money. I don't know. Not that I just only make bets to bet on I bet hundreds of games throughout the week and month. That's at these numbers, but just for this specific game, it just don't feel like enough. But I get it. Home dogs is crazy to even think of in the playoffs, but I don't know. Maybe I could also just see the Suns winning, and I don't want to bet the Clippers. Probably go back and forth on this game until the tip. Might end up on some props, honestly, in all 3 of these games. Now that I'm really thinking about it, give me some Embiid, give me some Steph, and then give me some Kawhi, Durant, and Book. Man, it seems like a nice little 5 guys props. Extra fries, please. It's a 5 guys joke. But yeah, the only bet that I have definite right now that I'm placing for tonight's slate of NBA games is the Sixers Nets over 209 and a hook. Let's take a gander onto the diamond. Only 7 games tonight. Be a quick little in and out. You got the Twins, baby, taking on the Red Sox. Maeda taking on Hook. Sorry, I don't know any of these pitchers' first names. Tanner Hook, pitching for the Red Sox, and Kenta Maeda, I believe. Yes, Kenta Maeda. For the Twins, feels like an over game if you ask me. Let me see what that over is sitting at. Over 9. That number is huge. Absolutely huge. However, Twins are on fire, and the Red Sox can put up 8 runs by sneezing into the win the right way. Might be on that over. Let me look at some more games real quickly. Angels, Yanks, Sandoval on the mound. The lefty taking on the other lefty, Nestor Cortez. Patrick Sandoval, to be specific. taking on Nestor Cortez. Both of these guys, stats wise, it's still early, looking tremendous. You got 1-0, 1.23 ERA for Sandoval, 2-0, 2.6 ERA for the Cortez guy. Um, I don't know. I might do it. Don't do it. I said I might do it. Don't do it. I'm like 1-13 on first inning unders. This feels like the game to do it. Angels, Yankees. I got to deal with Ohtani, Trout, Judge, somebody else. Whew, any one of those guys can solo dolo me. I'm gonna stay away from that. It was a good thought. Whew, told you not to do it. All right, thanks. I'm not doing it. Look at the rest of these games here. You got the Reds taking on the Pirates. Man, I really do love these Pirates and everything they've doing this week. The Reds are just one of those teams, man, that's like when you expect them to lose by 20, they win by 1. When you expect them to keep it close, they lose by 20. They got my man, Luke Weaver, taking the mound for the first time this season for the Reds. Pirates, baby, have Contreras on the mound. His name is Ronzi, the 23-year-old, taking the mound. This will be his 4th start on the season. Through 15 innings, he's struck out 11. 1-1 record, 6.0 ERA. See what the young guy can do against a Reds lineup. Then you got the Rockies traveling to Philadelphia, taking on the Phillies. I'm not gonna lie to you, I don't really like none of these games, man, going on today. Pirates, I'm not gonna touch them, taking on the Reds. I think the Twins Red Sox over might be the ticket for the day. Rockies, Phillies, not going to touch that with a 10-foot pole tied to the end of my Dodgers, Cubs. Yes, sir. Cubs, man, been on fire. The fact that you can get the Dodgers at plus money shows how crazy the beginning of this season has been. Man, how do you not bet the Dodgers at plus money here? Michael Grove taking the mound for the Dodgers. 26-year-old stud. Through 3 games, 13 innings, he struck out 14. Yikes. 0-1 ERA of 9 at the moment. See if he can get some things under control against these Cubbies tonight. I think I'm going to be on the Dodgers, man. Money line. I don't know, though. My left hand is itching. You know what that means. I didn't realize. Padres Diamondbacks, baby. Man, that can go either way. Michael Wacha versus Ryan Nelson. Sheesh. This is going to be a game, bro. I don't even know what to tell you about this one. Part of me wants to jump on the Diamondbacks fan bus. They are rolling and rolling for real. I'm going to stay away for now, though. Mets taking on the Giants. You can get the Mets at minus 134. I will be on this Mets game somehow, some way, whether it's the run line or the money line. Took the money line yesterday at minus 129. This is pretty similar. I don't know why I wouldn't take it here. They're traveling to San Francisco to take on the Giants in a late game. So, yeah. 2 bets I have in baseball. We're going to take Twins Red Sox over 9. I know it's a high over, but trust me. And then we're going to jump on the Mets here. I'm just going to jump on the money line and keep it simple. Keep it simple. It's a little juice, minus 134, but I can deal with it. And then over in the NBA, baby, we're going to ride the over 209 on the Brooklyn Nets, Philadelphia 76ers. Those are the 3 bets for the day. Nets, Sixers, over 209 in a hook. Twins, Red Sox, over 9. And then give me the New York Metropolitans on the money line. Thank y'all for listening. Thank y'all for watching. Thank y'all for the support. And thanks for the love. This is Captain By a Hook with the red beard, Rowan Donaghy, aka Rowan Dives. Please, please, please take all wagers at your own risk, and please gamble responsibly. Dives.